Hey, welcome back, YouTubers, to another hashtag TTH. Not an unboxing and not a review, but a build update. So, let's begin, shall we? I have been continuing with my bolt action. As you'll know, in one of my previous videos, or a few videos actually, since the D-Day table, it is become one of my main gaming systems. And I've been expanding and advancing more into that line of gaming in terms of adding to the current armies that I have, the models that I'm missing in terms of, for example, my Desert British 8th Force. They're missing a few extra models that really can bolster their ranks. And yeah, so I've been, after completing my Blitzkrieg early war German army, I realized, yeah, I'm actually reached the point now where maybe I'll do one more bolt action army, either early war, something unique, or generic faction. So I was thinking either Soviets or to complement the German forces that I have to do that range of themed games or campaigns, or another early war allied army like the Polish or the Belgians, just something a bit unique. Anyways, so that's the plan with the bolt action. Recently, a friend of mine and I from our wargaming group, historical wargaming group, have been playing bolt action skirmish games where it's a dice per man. Those of you that have played it will know how fun it can be, but obviously it's not for everyone. Some people just prefer to play bolt action the normal way or the standard way with your certain amount of dice points factor. But I must say it's a really nice change to play the bolt action skirmish where it's a dice per man. It really teaches you how to um, use infantry correctly and squad based. So let's dive into what we have in front of us. So this is my next build. I should have started it when I just had the board and the pieces before getting this far, but um, I haven't been able to go down into my workshop for a while due to weather and also work related and family related stuff. So I thought I'd get going with it and then jump into like I did with the D-Day board. So what do we have here? So this is for the bolt action skirmish. Yes, it is a little shorter than it should be. The length is fine, but it's the width. So what I was thinking is at some other point, I can easily get another one of these boards and make another one. But then again, you're going to go bigger, so which is easily doable. Um, so let's dive into it. So what have we got? I originally was doing a Rommel theme. So a bridge, a lot of ruins and rubble, and then one side for the Axis player, one side for the Allied player. And I said to myself, you know what? Most of the terrain I've got right now is for Western Europe. I've got desert terrain, and then I've got terrain for if you're setting up a forest or rural sort of setting in a farm. So I said, there's no point in now me going to get more terrain that's going to be similar. And the thing is, I would need to buy duplicates of what I have for this particular board. So I thought about it. One thing I've always wanted to try is Bocage, Normandy, hedgerow, warfare, down to a T. So I've been watching some YouTube tutorials from all those other legendary terrain builders out there for bolt action and for wargaming. They've given me some inspiration. Thumbs up, guys, to start. And I think I've got the base idea of it. That's why you see those pieces there. And then I'm going to smoothen them out slightly and then put foliage on top. And then if they painted correctly and done, then it shouldn't be, it shouldn't really be noticeable. So let's dive into what we have so far. So we've got our little bit of a river canal. It will be more of a canal, I suppose. So I'm going to put some triplex or balsa wood lining along here just to make it, because if it was a river, it wouldn't be that straight. It would be a bit more curvature, I suppose. But I don't have a hot wire cutting kit to do that, so I'm working with what I have. So I think a canal would be better, specifically because there's a bridge too. So I took my sander, trusty sander over there, and working with this type of foam, it's lovely. So I grooved out some roads, as you can see there. Come here, the bridge, which I've got over here from TT Combat, which fits. It's going to go there. And then I've dug out some sort of a mortar pit, I suppose. So naturally the Germans would be coming from this side. An MG can fit over there. And then, yeah, so it looks a bit rough, but once I've filled it in and that, it'll be like a very quickly made dugout, as it were. So they've got there, they've realized the Allies are coming, they quickly start digging and put a mortar pit there. Maybe a little pillbox, I don't know, but again, this is a skirmish board, so you don't want too many fortifications. And then I started with the hedgerows, so this will have some foliage on it. Once it's smoothened out, there's some craters. I'll probably do another crate over there. And then these are where the hedges are going to be. So I'm going to add maybe one or two more, maybe another one there. Or just leave it as is, honestly, because once these have got the hedges on them, you're not going to be able to see that way, I suppose. And if you're coming from there, you're going to have to go through here and then come out here. So if it goes the way I want it to go, guys, it should come together quite nicely. But bearing in mind, I've never done hedgerows before. As I said, it's going to be a test, and if it goes well, then maybe I will do another section of these. So it should be good. So, like I said, we've got the roads. Not a lot to go on this board and talk about, because what you see is what you get so far. So this will be part 1 and 2, and then the next video will be part 3. And before I end off, guys, I just want to chat a bit about my next up-and-coming project. I've reached my sort of cap with Second World War, in a sense. I've achieved it. It's what I've been wanting to do. I've done it. I've got the armies to play, even in smaller scale. So now I've been chatting to our history group, and a lot of them also have other armies for other historical periods. So there's Renaissance, there's Napoleonic, there's Zulu Wars, there's Boer Wars, everything. So I've been wanting to dive into a particular historical era of mine that I've been fascinated about since I was very young and learning about history, which will be the American Civil War in 28mm. So I've ordered a battle set for that. When it arrives, that will be the next phase of my videos. I'll be focusing on that for a while because of the amount of miniatures in the box, and I'm really keen to get going. So those of you that do historical wargaming, and particularly the American Civil War, let me know down in the comments what you think. If there's any groups or channels I should follow for painting, let me know down below. But anyways, the Normandy Bocage Hedgerow gaming board for Bolt Action Skirmish, this is part 1 and 2 as it stands. The next video will be part 3. Keen to see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for the support so far. Please keep liking and subscribing to the channel. As I said, no fun animations, but this is what you get in my videos. Raw content in terms of unboxing, reviews, and then build updates. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Stay safe, and don't forget to hit that like button.